My name's Anthony. My wife's name is Stacy. We are famous dancers who make delicious food for people who need it. Oh my God. We got what you need. I've done it already. I'm God. We're in. I'm God. I'm good. Which goes to the other conversation we were having. Anyway, we are cooking gluten-free, soy-free, corn-free, dairy-free, delicious meals online every Monday for all of 2023. The goal at the end is to have made every meal or the combination of the meals twice each so that we can put it all into a cookbook for other people that need and want delicious food that is free from gluten, soy, corn, and most of the time dairy. My wife cannot have dairy. She's dealing with Hashimoto's and a couple of other autoimmune issues. I have probably undiagnosed UC. That's what we call it, UC. You see? I see. Who see? They see? We see? Anyway, whatever you want to call it. I was internally bleeding for 20 years. My skin was a mess. And I had like an extra 35 pounds on me. I didn't know where it came from. Being a tap dancer, you can't have that. So we cut out the gluten, the corn, the soy, and 90% of the dairy. And here we are. The oven is preheating. Last week we made chicken. What?
That's spitting out gas. I knew I smelled it.
Yep. Sometimes the oven blows it out. Good catch, Stace. Thank you. Where was I? What was I about to say? See, and if you don't know this about me, I do have ADHD, so I squirrel often. What's that?
We make delicious food for people who need it. That's
we
what
do.
you're saying.
We do make delicious food.
You're saying.
So last week we made, here comes the Bobby. Bobby, if you come in here, you gotta go around the back. So if you were here last week, we made, hey Dad, yeah, around that way. We made, what do we make? We made chicken cutlets. And now that we make chicken cutlets, or we show you how to make chicken cutlets, you could use them for like chicken franchise. You could use them for chicken parmesan, like all the things, right? Anyway, so we made that. We made some rice. We made like an herb butter, and we just took some white rice and mixed it with the herb butter. It was beautiful, basmati rice, organic basmati rice, and
delicious.
Yes, thank you, Mother. All we do is delicious. See, I got to pay her $5 for that because she set me up. That's the setup. That's the setup. All we do is delicious. All we do is delish. Now I'll sing it at the end. You don't get it yet. All right. So we're heating up our pan. We're going to get ready tonight. Oh, yeah. That was what we did last week. Tonight we're going to make pork tenderloin. We're going to make pork tenderloin. And what we're going to do is we already got our potatoes, which that timer should have gone off. So let's pardon my back. We need to drain.
Is that the first thing?
What?
Is that the first thing here? Dice 2 white potatoes.
Yes.
And put them in cold water and set aside.
Correct.
That's the first thing.
Correct. Yes. So that's been done already. I need to drain them. They've been in for 15 minutes. I did a timer before we started.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Sure.
All right. I mean, that's the way we have it written down. No. That's why we're doing this. No, that's not what we have written down?
No, that's what I was trying to show you. But that's
There goes the
you do it how you want it. No, that's the preheat, I think.
It is the preheat. That's the preheat for the oven.
Down
okay.
Here.
So I will be very, very specific to the directions. Stacy is excellent at keeping us on very specific tasks. So where do you want me to go next, Stacy?
So we've already combined the spices.
Okay. We're using garlic powder, onion powder, ground oregano, salt, pepper, cumin, and cinnamon. Okay.
We've already
preheated the oven, right? And I upped it to 350.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we need to heat a large cast iron skillet.
That is what's happening.
Over medium-high heat.
Yep.
Remove the tenderloin from packaging, rinse and blot dry, which we've done, but now we're going to coat it in olive oil.
All right. So now we're going to coat this sucker in olive oil, right? Come on, sucker. I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker, and I'm here. And I want to suck on your pork tenderloin here. I want your tenderloin pork in my face because I find it yummy, yummy, and I like the taste. Oh, by the way, I do make up, I got the thumbs up from my mother. By the way, I do make up songs while I'm in the kitchen or while I'm teaching dance class. The lighting, please excuse the lighting. We're going to need someone to stand here and light me. Hello, there's my face.
We need a ring light or a clip light. Of
all right, we good? We going in?
Yeah.
All right, let's go in. All right, we're going in the cast iron. Here we go, baby. Boom. Woohoo! Doom, 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 sizzle up the loin. Woohoo! Doom, 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 sizzle up the loin. Now I'm just gonna brown each side. Then I'm gonna hit it with the coconut aminos before I take the seasoning and put it all on top. Ha! Okay. Oh, and when we do that, I don't know if y'all use one of these, but we have a thermometer. We have a thermometer that attaches to the phone, so we can keep an eye on the internal temperature, which we are going to go to tonight for 145.
First, we're just gonna brown it.
Yeah, first we're gonna get it brown that sucker, and then she's gonna go in the bottom hole.
Well, we brown it, then we pour the aminos over it.
Yes, we brown it, then we pour the aminos over it.
We didn't really know how much aminos, so we didn't list an amount.
We should take the rest of that oil and put it on the potatoes.
I already know.
You already know?
No, because it went on raw meat and back into the thing. So
Right, and then it's gonna go in the
yeah,
cast
well,
iron
it's
skillet.
already been gotten.
No worries,
done
I
with
use a little bit, I got some of it.
because I didn't want anything to
All good.
be about that, be about raw meat, you know?
Hey, you know me, I don't like to be about raw meat. Hello, except for steak tartare.
No, not
Yes.
me.
No, not you, but there is steak tartare.
No,
There is a
is.
raw meat dish.
But I
And-
definitely don't eat it.
Over here in this bad boy, we're gonna make some carrots tonight.
There's also
Carrots tonight, carrots tonight, we're gonna make some carrots tonight. What?
There's also sashimi.
Yes, there is
There's
sashimi.
raw fish.
They eat raw fish
Yeah.
over in Japan.
Yeah.
The
Several
tap dance.
places, but yeah, that's
The
one
tap
of them.
dance. The
That's
tap
one of
dance.
them.
Oh, tonight's glass is from the 70s. It is one of the green glasses. This is the green glass. And tonight in my green glass, I'm featuring, I don't want the name, but I want the title.
Oh, Hoven? Is it a Hoven?
Mezcal. Mezcal. It's the Hoven Mezcal. I could just listen to him sizzle. I said him and her. It's appropriate.
It's both all the time.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, look at that, huh? Now we'll go that way. Beautiful. And a sizzle. And a sizzle. Coconut aminos over the top.
Yeah.
From here, I'm gonna let it drop. I'm still gonna fry on each side, but I'm gonna start to take this for a ride. Oh, is that, I guess I really got the music in me tonight, huh? For those of you who are not familiar,
Well, because we didn't play the music from the other side because people said the music was too loud.
yes, yeah, we don't need music on it. I'm
So
music. I'm made of
Anthony's
music.
gonna play his own music.
Yeah, tonight you get to hear the music that's in my head while I cook.
Yeah.
I don't even charge extra for that. There we go.
What are you putting on, Anthony?
You know what, Nance? I'm putting on coconut aminos. But I don't want to cook it too much because it's still got to go in the oven.
Just curious.
Yeah, that's a great question, Nancy. Let's get it this way.
Yeah. Instead of just,
We get all the directions.
what did we say? We said, pour coconut aminos over the tenderloin and rotate in skillet until all sides are coated.
Yeah, you want to get it coated.
Good.
Yeah? Is that instruction to your liking, Nancy?
Very clear.
Okay, very clear. Was that clear, class?
We tried to be.
Yes, we want to be very, very
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
it when you're clear.
All right. Oh yeah, get all that goodness all over this bad boy. There we go. A little couple of dark
Okay.
spots. Color equals flavor.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Put in here. And then we're
Okay.
gonna put the seasoning mix.
Can move this over for a second.
on
Can I
it.
get a little bit of Earl for the patatas to go in?
Yes. Is this what you wanted?
Sure.
I thought that may be why you sat it out.
Yeah. I probably should have got a little something else that was more portable. Great. So this seasoning is gonna go on here.
Yeah.
This is that seasoning we came up with before. It's garlic, onion, oregano, salt, black pepper,
Listed,
cumin,
yeah.
and cinnamon.
It's listed on the recipe in Patreon.
There we go. Oh yeah. If you want to cook with us every Monday, you can
You
do
wanna
that.
know ahead of time?
And you want to know ahead of time what we're gonna make? You can join our Patreon, which is Patreon/Loca LOCA Foods FOODS.
Inc.
Nope.
No.
Loca Foods gluten free.
There
Correct.
it is. That's the one.
Great. Let's roll that around in
Yeah.
there a little bit, and I want to get those potatoes in so they start to fry. Oh.
It's shining, but
It got away from
isn't
you.
ready yet.
That's all right. You're never gonna get hurt with a little bit more seasoning. How about the other corners?
Hold on.
Yeah, no worries.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, there we go. Boom. Now let's get these in here real quick. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Gonna fry all my potatoes this way. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more oil. One got away. It jumped on the oven top. No.
Different?
Yeah, that's my bad. I should have. We gotta add that step in there so I don't forget. Yeah. Yes. Sure.
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
are you sure?
No worries. Let's do it. Come on.
Okay, here we
Let's do
go.
it. Here, give me.
Oh, we got it?
Let's go
I got
slowly.
Okay.
Sorry.
Woo-hoo, not bad. I thought I was gonna do more than that.
No, I
Buy
got it.
bulk, you know?
No, you just gotta.
Yeah, buy bulk.
Listen, you can't be afraid when you're cooking. And if you're not someone who cooks all the time, you can build up the confidence by practicing. It's all the little things, you know? I'll never forget the day I had our friend Catherine here cooking. I was like, wow, okay, all right, we're doing the cooking. All right. Yeah, no worries.
I was
What's
gonna
up?
tell everybody, if you've never eaten a raw potato, they're really good with salt and pepper.
Yes, she does like her raw potatoes. All right, let's let these bad boys fry up just for like a couple minutes.
Right. Want to do that?
Yeah.
We're putting our
Okay.
meter.
Our meter in.
Meter
you-
plus,
Did we
meter
just
plus.
did we just give out the did we just do an
Yeah, but that's all right.
all right, media, you got a free plug.
It's a good tool.
It is a good tool. I do like it. And I
You
feel
can
like
use any thermometer you like.
yeah, I feel like we've owned it for a long time and they've kept up with it. It's not like one of these places where
Mhm.
you buy the thing and you gotta buy it every year if you wanna still enjoy
Yeah.
it. I
Yeah,
put this a little too far in there.
I don't know, just press the line.
Just there for line, right? I'll take that.
Yeah.
Now I gotta wipe my hand again. Ah!
Oh, we need to set up the cook on your phone.
Set up the cook on my phone. Yeah, oh yeah, let's set up the cook on my phone.
I got Anthony this meter for his birthday one year.
Yeah, something like that. I was messing with brisket at the time. I was
Yeah.
trying to get brisket down. Man, that's a fight I still have struggled with, especially with a grass-fed one.
And it attaches to an app on your phone, and it keeps track of the outside temperature, the inside temperature, and so you just set up a cook fork.
This is I grabbed this when we turn around. This is the magic book. This is the book that has all the things in it. This is what's going to be the cookbook at one point, at the next point. All right. And speaking of books, if you don't know, that's the book we wrote, Food as a Prescription, available online and for Kindle.
Okay.
And
Now,
my mother and Amazon. You are correct, Nancy, and Amazon.
is it time to part the potatoes?
You know, this is the first time we're doing this
I
like
know.
this. I'm like, I don't know if I want to part the potatoes or if I want to put it on top of the potatoes and let it sit on top.
Okay.
Do you have an opinion on that? I know I wrote part potatoes in there.
I would part them as much as I can, maybe.
Okay.
Even if it sits on a couple of them, it would be okay.
All right, how's this look?
Yes, but
How you feeling about that?
yeah,
Great.
Oh, so it's right in there. With the
nestle it in,
potatoes. Look at
you
that.
know?
Yeah, Ma.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it.
Well,
I thought it was going in the oven.
it is.
It is.
It's going in the oven right now.
And the potatoes in the oven with it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all going in together. Okay, ready?
It's still
We don't need that.
estimating the cook time, but we think it's probably gonna be like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you know what? Hold on, put this back up here for a second.
Yeah,
I wanted to move this.
yeah, up,
Up one. Yeah, it makes a difference where you put your racks when you're cooking.
yeah. Okay,
Did that have to be
Ma-
high up? Is that what-
Well, I put it up higher. I had it down lower because I'm usually baking. When I'm baking, I don't ever want to. I want to have really good control over how it's browning and stuff like that. And especially with the different flours we use, Mom. you know what our baked goods are like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right, that's because we've been studying and
We make
working.
delicious food for people
We make
who
delicious
need it.
food for people who need it. Every time someone says delicious, we make delicious food for people who need it. Oh, it looks like lots of people are on the tickety top.
Oh,
hey,
very
if you're
good.
one of our 1,000 followers, like we only hit 1,000 yesterday. Thank you so much for following. I'm really stoked. And if you're on the Book of Faces, Stacy and I started on someone's recommendation. We started the Facebook group last night. So now we have, here's the name of it, Being Gluten-Free Mindset Matters. It's so, man, I feel for people. I'm very empathetic.
You have to navigate this lifestyle.
You have to navigate this lifestyle, and it's
difficult.
It can be difficult, and the more you practice it, and the more people you talk to, and the better attitude you have about it, that I feel like is directly related to the level of success and sustainability you get to enjoy with it. You know, I said in the group the other day, and there was a group that I was in. I said, I'm not in there anymore, but I was. I had said,
apparently I'm not either.
What's your favorite thing about being gluten-free? And most people said, well, my skin cleared up, my migraines went away, I don't bleed anymore internally, my gut healed, my arthritis doesn't ache as much anymore. Like, so many great comments. I don't throw up when I eat. And then there was like 4 or 5 people who were like, nothing, or I hate it, or let's not kid ourselves, there's nothing good about being gluten-free. And you know, one of the first things that I decided, or Stacy and I decided together as a couple being in this lifestyle, was we're not going to talk about what we can't eat. We're going to know what we can't eat, but we're not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what we can eat. And I think that's one of the things that led us to so many delicious mindset matters, and led us to all this delicious way of enjoying food. Okay, so the internal is 95. It's not going to take very long for that.
So we should start this then?
Cool. Yeah, that's why I was saying that. Anyway, and then let's see. Let's get some arugula in there.
Yeah, that's why I got that out. So we also made a salad, and we have been making this dressing for a long time, and we had the people.
Can I say?
Yeah.
It's wedding dressing. It's wedding dressing. That's what we call it. We call it wedding dressing. Right? Okay, there you go. You can tell why now. It was for your party.
Oh yes, we did it for my bridal shower, but
I did all the cooking.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
but
you obviously helped too, but I try to keep you out of that one because I want you to enjoy your party. Shh, Anthony, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. That's what makes it funny. Okay. Well, we tried. We actually gave the restaurant that we had our wedding brunch at this recipe and had them make this dressing for our wedding brunch because we wanted an arugula salad with our dressing because I never get to have dressings.
Are you chit-chat? I'm gonna
the vinegars that don't bother me are few and far between. So I can't have like regular vinegar. I can't have balsamic vinegar. So we stick with coconut vinegar. For a while, apple cider vinegar was okay. Sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it doesn't. So we pretty much stick with rice vinegar and coconut vinegar.
What do you mean when you say it bothers you? What happens to you?
It varies.
Her skin falls off. Her face comes off the front. Her teeth fall out. Her ears get really big and wide. I'm sorry.
Seriously, what happens?
No, it depends. So sometimes things that bother me make my joints inflamed. So it's just a little bit hard to bend my joints and move through life. Other times it affects my stomach and I get really bloated and then I end up in the bathroom and there's just a lot of issues. I have Hashimoto's, so it could flare any one of the things that is affected by your thyroid. And it just depends on what my body decides to attack that day.
Do you ever get sores down your throat from anything?
Frankie, I'm cutting the radishes.
Some other places, and Anthony gets them on his skin on the outside, but we think that that's also what happens to him on the inside.
Yeah, but the thing that happens to me is a little different than what happens to you, I believe.
No, yeah, but I just mean, those are varying degrees of immune type reactions.
All of that makes you very uncomfortable until you eat properly.
Yeah, and then once your body gets rid of it, it's okay. But until your body gets rid of it, you just don't feel very good. You feel sluggish. You feel, extreme tiredness. or overtiredness, depending upon how you want to say it. What do you want for the dressing? Do you want this? A spoon to spread it over?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm just gonna add some peppers
It
and
says 9 minutes on the cook. All right.
yeah, which is not gonna be enough time for
In
the.
case you've never seen the meter,
potatoes.
this is.
Can I get
you
in there?
can screenshot it.
Little orange pepper. I just cut a little orange pepper to put in there.
Gonna do a little. There you go. Screenshot, and then it shows you all the things. It's a very cool. You know.
It's a
Plus,
very
we're not
handy
getting
tool.
paid to advertise.
Ha! Hey Mita,
Yes.
when the new one comes out, you know who you want to get a sponsor.
We use it all the time, literally.
We do use it all, and we just lent it to Dr. Rob.
Yeah.
This Dr. Rob. This Dr. Rob, who wrote the forward in our book.
Yeah.
I went to school with him when I was a kid.
And he's a chiropractor.
He's a chiropractor and nutritionist. Okay, so the carrots, we just cut in
Turn 'em
pieces,
down.
just hanging. Great. 8 minutes remaining on the
Yeah.
meat. I might want to
And
go.
on the carrots. On the steam of the carrots.
All right, just gonna drizzle some dressing over the top. This is like a mustard vinegar dressing.
Yeah. It's in our book, actually.
It is in the book.
back.
In the back of the book, we
Recipes.
added a whole bunch of recipes. Right, so the book is supposed to be a handbook, like not to try to sell it, but just so you know what we're talking about. The book is supposed to be a handbook to help people figure out. Yeah, we got some nuts. I toasted nuts earlier today, so you can put some walnuts on here.
Oh, Daddy will be happy.
Daddy will be happy.
Mhm.
When is Daddy not happy with food? Anyway, there's lots of different. The book is supposed to, like, if you found out this morning that you had to be gluten-free, soy-free, corn-free, and dairy-free, that's a big thing to change. That could be a struggle. That could freak people out. That could stop
lot.
people
It's a lot.
from doing it before they even start. So we wanted to eliminate that barrier to entry. It was a conversation that her and I had, because if it wasn't for her, I don't think I could have changed my diet. But I had basically a
You did
living
a little
coach.
bit before.
I did before. There were things, but I mean, really,
Yeah.
to the level, I needed another nudge. I needed to be around the right person, in the right relationship, someone who understood and could help me understand. And you did all that for me. But not everybody has that, or they have a loved one that they have to take care of, and they don't know how to do that for them.
Yeah.
So we talk about food cause in there. We have a food diary in there. We have like 5 or 6 recipes in the back. It's supposed to be a handbook. It's only 72 pages long. It's supposed to be a handbook that helps you rest easy the same night you find out you have to change something as fundamental as your diet for your well-being. Someone record that. That was beautiful. How did I say that?
Recorded.
Woo! That was recorded.
And-
Someone write that down. Put it on something and let's hang it. That's our salad. Yes.
There you go.
Right. So I made the salad dressing, the arugula salad with pine nuts that time for her wedding shower. And then the same people who had the wedding shower were coming to the wedding, and they were like,
Make that.
hey, you know that salad dressing? Like, are you cooking for the wedding? I'm like, no, I'm not cooking for the wedding. But we got the restaurant that we had catered the party.
We did
Use-
consider.
We did consider. Yeah, I did consider doing that. I did. Because, I mean, when you produce shows in Manhattan,
It's hard. It's hard to eat.
a wedding's like, yeah, sure, no problem, we can do that. Hey, some red lines going on the top of our TikTok. Do we need to know what that says?
I don't know. It just went away.
Hi, TikTok! Are we still live?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live. Welcome. Thanks for following us so that we can go live. This is fun. Every Monday night, we're going to cook live, like 5 o'clock Eastern, all right?
And then we'll leave it up there if it allows us to do
Yeah.
that.
And if you want to be like an insider, like backstage, we do have a Patreon. Please come check it out. It's patreon.com/Loca, like Locascio, Loca. Loca Foods, gluten free. All we do is delicious. I'm not going to sing that. Nope. It's like Avengers.
I was getting
And then it cuts.
And then
No, you don't get it yet. You only get it yet. Right. What do I have to do
I don't
next?
get
What's on the
I mean,
We're
really,
just
that's
waiting
it.
right
We're
now.
waiting, yeah.
All right.
So I don't know if we
should we
want to
go?
wait with them.
No, I think
I mean,
we should let
they
them
maybe
know.
want to see the finished product, but
Well,
we'll
I
probably post something later.
yeah, we'll
that
post what
shows
dinner
a
looks like
picture.
later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
When you take it out, here, let's just read through this really fast.
yeah.
So after you take the tenderloin out, you remove it from you put your skillet on top, right? You take the loin off and you put it on a cutting board and you rest it because it's
Tented.
super important to rest your meat. Yes, tented with foil. for
It's
500.
very important to rest your meat.
Then, you know, it's going to depend on what the potatoes look like and feel like, what we're going to do next. We had discussed previously broiling them at 500 degrees for somewhere between 3 and 10 minutes, depending upon what they look like. And then when they're done, you cut your loin and you serve it off.
You do. You cut
Yeah.
the loin and you serve it all.
Yeah.
How are your
Fleet.
carrots looking?
Carrots are looking great. We got
Carrots are
carrots down.
Yeah.
I think
It's 12 minutes top to bottom.
what we like to do with the carrots is to
I-
put like a little salt and dill,
Yeah,
and just sprinkle salt and dill on the carrots when they're done.
Okay.
there was a little while in my journey where steamed carrots was one of the 5 foods
That you could eat
that I
on your
could
elimination
eat.
diet. Yeah, we'll go through the
Period.
comments. So if you have
So
questions or want to know more, we'll go back
I
later.
got really good at steaming carrots and how long it takes and all of those things. It just, I don't know. It was just one of the 5 foods that I could eat, so I got really good at it.
If it's one of the 5, it has to hit the top.
Yeah, right? Because
Yeah.
you're going to be eating it, you want it to taste good. You know?
All right. Should we say goodbye and post photos? Hey, listen, we're going to say goodbye and post photos later. Next week, same time. If you want to know the recipe that we're going to do, we're going to post it tomorrow on our Patreon. And if you want to know what the shopping list is, we're going to post that tomorrow on our Patreon too. All right. It starts at like $5 and a month, and then it goes to all different levels. So
That
come check it
helps
out.
You're in the light a little bit.
And if you, am I right? And if you are on the Book of
There you
Faces,
go.
make sure that you go check out our new gluten-free group, Being Gluten-Free Mindset Matters. You can do this happy, you can do this deliciously, and you can sustain, baby. You can sustain. All right, here we go. Yeah, let's end it. Yeah.
Do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. All we do is delicious, because delicious is all we do. All right, we'll see you next time, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All we do is delicious, because delicious